it's now Monday. I don't really have any plans for today. I'm just trying to hopefully work things out between Athena and Yuki. Otherwise, I will have to rehome Athena. I can't have her attacking Yuki anymore for piddly shit. It's seriously to the point of, if Yuki, like, for instance, Athena always hides in that hole under the couch, right? She's right there right now, but, she normally hides in that hole. And, let me back this up. And basically, anytime Yuki walks by that spot, Athena will seriously lash out at her for no reason, just for simply walking by her. I can't have that. Now, I've had her for a few years. Like, I've had her for like 4 years now. And during that time, during majority of that time, I was living with my parents and their dogs, mainly that Malamute that they had, or have still. I'm pretty sure they still have this stupid dog. That dog would terrorize her. And so now she is most likely dog aggressive, which, is understandable with her past. I mean, she was once a street cat, and then a friend of ours rescued her off the streets, had her for, a while, and then, the mother went and said that if you go in and enlist or whatever, then you either have to rehome the cats, or I'm going to get rid of them myself and send them to the pound. And it was then that I got Athena. So I'm not going to just abandon her back to the streets. She's lived the indoor life for this long, and she's adjusted very well. She is just at this point, I believe she would be better off in a dog-free house if I can't work things out with her and Yuki, which most likely won't happen. I won't be able to work things out with them because, they're both adults. And while Yuki is still young, Athena is, beyond that point. I mean, she's like 4 years old now. No, she's older than that. But, yeah, I mean, she's already needing some teeth to be pulled and all that stuff, so it might be in her best interest for us to rehome her. But obviously, I won't, rehome her without there being some rules about her, such as she will not be allowed to be an outdoor cat. I won't have it. No, she is just far too used to the indoor life. And 2, I will not allow anyone to declaw her. I see it as cruelty. And 3, she must get spayed. I've been trying for a while to get her spayed and everything, and it's probably going to end up getting to the point where I have to get a voucher from the Humane Society here and get them to pay for a majority of it, and I pay a portion of it myself. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to get to editing yesterday's vlog. I've already washed my psoriasis and it's gotten better already. Yesterday I didn't put any of the Aquaphor on. I simply put on this cream to help, because the night before The night before last, I did not sleep very well. And I didn't even get to sleep until like 2 o'clock in the morning because my neck was so itchy despite how much Aquaphor I put on it. So yesterday I went and did a little experiment, you know, only use this during the day and then the Aquaphor at night, and it worked. It worked. So I found something to help me at night. So anyway, I'm going to get to editing that vlog for yesterday. I'm going to obviously brush my hair out and redo it. Might go out and about, might go and wander the town today a bit, if it stays nice. But if not, I'm just going to, you know, brush Yuki and all that fun stuff. I still have to do her nails, so I'm also going to have to remind Cass to get some batteries while he's in Clovis. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for right now. So later. So I'm sorry if the camera is shaky. I'm seriously upset right now. I just got off the phone with Cass, and he had just received a call back from a attorney who he had contacted in regards to taking on my case about being denied SSDI from the federal. And he got nothing but lip from this woman. Her name is Angelina Baca, and yes, she does have a Facebook page. And she may try to say that I am doing nothing but slander and spreading libel. And that is 100% false. This is nothing but truth. I do not spread lies, and I do not give false reviews. Okay? This lady tried saying that, you know, federal disability should not be given out to those 20 and under. Doesn't matter how disabled they are. Doesn't matter if the state deems them 100% disabled and unable to work. She actually went and tried to say that my high-functioning autistic brother should not be getting federal disability. And I actually have her Facebook page up for her business right here, so have fun. This is her. Okay? There's the review I left. Give y'all time to read that. She actually also went and refused to speak to Cass on my behalf, since he is my legal POA. And I would have called her myself, but I seriously do not have a working phone. And it is best for Cass to handle these types of calls, because I seriously do get very emotional, and stress does trigger my SVT attacks. And if I end up having an attack on phone, while it would help them to know that I am unable to work, I'm not going to go and do that just to satisfy people. If they don't believe I can't work, then they're just complete bitches. So, I'm sorry, Yuki. Did I insult your gender? I'm sorry, baby. Okay, let me rephrase that. They're just complete pocket pussies. They're not real enough to be considered a pussy. Yes, I'm saying that about you, Baca. But today, my life has just gone to shit in a handbasket, honestly. First, I end up losing my son, and I know I'm going to end up losing him because I haven't been able to find a lawyer or an attorney to help me with that. And if Cass if what Cass says about what he found out in regards to looking up the case, it's already been done. So, yeah. So I basically lost my kid already before I even knew it. And honestly, because of that, I am seriously thinking about selling off all the things that my parents have ever given me. You know, the jewelry box that they sent me for my birthday because I really liked it and they wanted me to have it. I'm sorry. I mean, the thing is already busted, and it's going to, the repairs for it is going to cost more than what it's worth. So I really don't know. But yeah, so I had planned on going out and about today, but it's just seriously too windy right now to even do it. And I just have this feeling that it's going to storm today. I mean, just looking at the color of the clouds and the way the wind's blowing, I have this feeling it's going to storm. So it's best that Yuki and I stay inside for today. But anyway, yeah. So see y'all later. And Cass is home, guys. So time for Yuki's, I guess you could say, workout routine?
Turd.
What would you say? This a good workout?
I don't know, I feel like a damn flirt pole.
We need to make one. See if I can get a muscle shot in here. For all you fit owners, look at that muscle. Look at that shoulder. Look at that shoulder.
Come on.
Throw it. Just don't give yourself a black eye this time.
Release.
Oops, she must drop load. So, gonna give her privacy. Well, guys, I'm sorry today was uneventful with everything going on. When I find out news like that, I basically go into a state of depression or anger, and I don't want to do a darn thing. And especially with, you know, the other case going on with my son, you know, and most likely having already lost him before I even knew it. It's hard on me. You know, I try my best with what I got. And even whenever I was living with my parents and still had custody of my son, I still did my very best. I mean, I've got scars from donating plasma just to try and make ends meet on top of working a part-time job. But obviously it wasn't enough. Well, in the eyes of my parents, I mean, we were doing just fine. But anyway, as far as still trying to get federal disability, we might have found someone to take on my case. But Cass is going to call them tomorrow and, try and see if they will do it. If they're going to be basically a repeat of this Baca girl, then I'm pretty much SOL. And it seriously does suck. I mean, I'm seriously not able to work. I've had several blackout attacks in regards to my SVT. I've seriously had attacks that are that bad to where I do black out. And the last one that I actually remember was a combo between SVT and hypoglycemia. And Yuki, she did alert me, but stupid me thought we could make a quick Walmart trip before it hit. And it ended up hitting faster than we thought it would, and I seriously about blacked out then. But thankfully Yuki did exactly what she was trained to do, and that was to keep me alert, basically lick my face and do DPT and keep me alert during the bad episodes. And had it not been for her, I could have hurt myself. So with these federal disability doctors trying to say that I can still work after, I seriously do not remember previous attacks. I'm just going off of what Cass says, but this last one, I seriously remember 100%. I remember walking through the Walmart here in Portales. Normally I do a motor cart because I know I cannot walk very far, but on this particular day there were no motor carts, so I had to walk. And I was walking and we turned by the kitchenware where all the plates and stuff are at, and I told him I need to sit down. I need to sit down. Something is wrong. And so I did, and that's when everything hit. And had it not been for Yuki, I could have seriously been hurt. And I remember Cass, telling me to just let Yuki do her job. I remember him literally running. I mean, this is a guy that weighs 200 plus pounds, running to the front of the store to get me a bottle of water. I remember the 2-3 people that stopped and asked me if I needed help. I remember Yuki doing her job despite there being people very close to us, and just still doing her job. I remember, the guy that went and put our cart into the aisle next to us. That way it wasn't really in anybody's way. And I appreciate that. I would have done it myself had the attack not hit so suddenly like it did. And I remember leaning on the end aisle, which was just a bunch of plastic cups. Red and blue cups. Like they were not, mixed colored red and blue. They were solid cups. Like, there were so many solid red cups and so many solid blue cups. I remember using that end stack as pretty much a pillow throughout everything. And we had to cut the trip short because of my attack. And I remember Cass coming back to us, riding one of the motor cars that had finally showed up available. And I remember just Yuki's face. She was so focused on me. Yes, I am bragging about you, baby. I am bragging so much about you. And I seriously remember her face as we checked out. Her face flat out said, "Keep drinking that water, Mama. I'm worried about you."
Are you talking about Walmart?
Yeah. And it's because of that episode that, I'm like, why are they trying to say I can work because of this?
Because you're 24 years old.
Yeah, it is.
24 years old, and they don't believe that you can't be disabled
Yeah.
at 24.
It's seriously upsetting that people these days think that, us youngins, I'm only 25. And I have all this crap messed up with me. I didn't ask for this. I did not ask to have PTSD, SVT, hypoglycemia, ADHD, and all this other crap. I did not ask for it. And when this chick brought up her opinion on the fact that, she thinks that my autistic brother should not have social disability because of his high-functioning autism, it pissed me off. She was lucky I was not in town and about ready to go up to her office and wear her hide because of it. She is seriously that lucky. You can pretty much beat me till I'm black and blue, but the moment you lay a hand on my brother is when you will get my horns. You will feel my fury. I will not allow it. And Cass knows this. His brother is autistic, and I am just as much protective of him as I am over my own brother, even though he's only my half-blood brother. But before I get all sappy on y'all and start crying, I'm going to go ahead and end it tonight. So, good night, and thanks for joining us today.